Hello guys, my name is Anna and I'm a Ukrainian, and I have decided I will vlog daily from my country Ukraine since the start of this awful war with Russia. And in my daily videos I try to update you on the important real-life situations in Ukraine, and of course I'm always glad to answer your questions and to clarify some facts about our history, our culture, or whatever interests you. And I have come up with the idea for today's vlog pretty easy when this morning I have met a group of guys who were carrying something unusual, and I have decided it may be interesting for you to learn more about the traditions of celebration Trinity Sunday that we are going to celebrate actually this Sunday, and as far as I know with the rest of the Christian world. So this year the dates of the celebration actually coincide. You see? This finally looks exotic. Can you guess what are these people doing? This is an old Ukrainian tradition. So I decided not to come up really close to these guys because they were very enthusiastic and they were very active and loud, but they were carrying bunches or bouquets of Calamus, which is a water plant that is a must on the celebration of Saint Trinity here. It has a weird smell that I personally do not like, but we buy them, bring them home and put them on the floor. And I will show you it later from my home, the way we do it. And it's a decoration, but it is also a very old Ukrainian tradition to decorate your house with greenery in general. This is the start of the summer, and the way we celebrate Trinity Sunday reminds me much of pagan times, because I think the mixture of Christian and pagan traditions is very, very visible in the way Ukrainians celebrate Trinity. As it is the start of the summer season and everything is so green and beautiful, and people try to bring and sometimes even to bless lots of plants. So the typical selection of plants will include, of course, Calamus, of course, mint, melissa, cornflowers that are very popular in Ukraine too, other flowers like peonies that are blooming right now, also thyme. Seems to me mentioned melissa, and then you can also take some branches of the trees, small, make bouquets from them, like from the linden tree. And sometimes all the houses are decorated with green leaves and green herbs, and it is a very nice tradition as the whole house, the whole apartment smells very nice. And of course, the stories, the tradition behind them date back really old times, because it was believed that at the beginning of summer, all the plants, they are very strong. They have all the positive energy that they are ready to share with people. And that was the way actually to enrich both your energy and your health with these plants and the elements, useful elements that are in them. But there are also other interesting traditions that I have to mention. I hope you don't mind the sun and wind playing, because I actually like it, and I'm sitting close to one of the central streets, Prospect Voli, in my city Lutsk, and I will continue talking about these traditions. And another interesting one is more about Ukrainian mythology, and somehow in Ukrainian villages the people still have that magical thinking, and I do like it because it combines Christian traditions with some magical background. And many people believe that the world, and especially the nature, forests, fields, they are inhabited with various magical creatures like mermaids. But Ukrainian mermaids, they can walk. They don't have tails, they have legs, and they can walk in the fields and forests. That is why for ages people were forbidden to visit forests and to swim on the Trinity Sunday, as they believed that all of these magical creatures go out because this is just the beginning of the summer, everything is so energetic, and they can do their bad things. And if you encounter them in the river or in a lake, well, they can take you. And the same is about forest. And my region, Volhynia, is very rich in forests and greenery, and these traditions are really strong. So you could meet lots of people who would never swim in this day or would never go to a forest. Now actually Ukrainians are forbidden to go to the forest because our territorial defense protect the forests, and we have lots of forests on the border with Belarus, so people are asked not to walk. And many forests in Kyiv, Chernihiv region were actually mined by Russian orcs, and once again people are forbidden to walk and visit these places, and even some parks in Kyiv. Now I will show you how I apply the tradition and decorate my flat with Calamus, even though I do not enjoy the smell, but I do enjoy the tradition. But before that, I want to show you a little bit more of this nice place where I'm sitting, because here we have a very beautiful statue that once again will tell you a lot about Ukrainian women, Ukrainian history, and of course a beautiful name, Anna. So this is a monument to small Princess Anna, who was the daughter of Prince Jaroslav Mudry and Jaroslav the Wise, and she became the wife of a French king, and even ruled after his death for a pretty long period of time. And she brought her Bible to France, and she even knew how to write, and that was very unusual in that time. So for example, her husband did not know how to write, and she, being a woman coming from Kyiv Rus, knew how to do that. So first you buy a bunch or a bouquet of Calamus, and I prefer to buy it from children, as this is a pretty nice way to earn money when you're really small. So they collect it on the shores, and even in Lutsk you can find some places where it grows, and then you bring it home and you put it on the floor. Of course, it's better to choose the locations where you don't have a carpet or something that it can spoil, because as you step on it, it will have some juice, and it has a smell. I personally cannot tell you that I just love this smell, but I can tolerate it, taking into account that this is an important Ukrainian tradition. And flowers are also very important for this holiday and for me personally. So this bouquet of peonies is really good. I like the smell. I like those that smell. And thank you for watching. I do understand that Trinity Sunday is more about important things, not just traditions, but traditions are also important. And now more than ever, we understand that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your subscriptions. And I will be waiting for you for our live chat tomorrow. Slava Ukraini!